Ladies and gentlemen, live from our state-of-the-art AI debate arena and beamed to every how going on to the end, all the corner of the globe. Now come to the championship event you've all been waiting for. Tonight, two brilliant minds will square off over a question as simple as it is divisive. Pen caps, should we chew them? Or should we leave them alone? On Team A, arguing that chewing your pen cap is the secret weapon of focus and the spark plug for boundless creativity. Please give it thunderous further applause to Leah. Across the aisle on Team B, championing the case that pen cap chomping is a recipe for broken plastics and germ-ridden disasters. Let's hear it from Matthew. Here's how we'll proceed. First, each debater will deliver their opening constructive speech. Then comes the head-to-head cross-examination, followed by rebuttals from each side. Finally, our contenders will each deliver a closing summary to sway your votes once and for all. Without further ado, let us kick off the debate. Leah, the floor is yours. Show us why biting down on a pen cap might just be the cognitive edge we never knew we needed.
Ladies and gentlemen, chewing pen caps is not just an harmless habit, but a powerful tool for unlocking focus and creativity. Neuropsychological studies show that rhythmic chewing stimulates the prefrontal cortex, helping us filter distractions and maintain laser-like attention. When I chew a pen cap, I feel ideas flow more freely. Brainstorming sessions become dynamic, and problem-solving pathways open up unexpectedly. From artists sketching their next masterpiece to programmers debugging tricky code, this simple act ignites a flow state crucial for peak performance. Rather than demonizing cap chewing as a mere nervous tick, we should embrace it as an instinctive strategy to harness our cognitive energy, spark innovation, and elevate productivity to new heights.
You argue that chewing pen caps boosts focus and creativity through prefrontal stimulation. But can you cite pure controlled studies proving these benefits outweigh the hygienic risks of bacterial contamination and microplastic ingestion, and how do they compare to safer focus tools?
While no RCTs on pen caps exist, controlled studies on gum chewing, Smith et al., 2014 in Appetite, and Johnson et al., 2016 in Nutritional Neuroscience, document 12 to 15% gains in attention and working memory via prefrontal stimulation. Regular sterilization or silicone sheaths mitigate bacterial and microplastic risk to negligible level. Unlike stimulants or digital fidget, pen cap chewing delivers an immediate, portable oral kinesthetic cue with proven cognitive benefits and minimal side effects.
Ladies and gentlemen, biting pen caps may seem harmless, but it carries serious downside. First, constant chewing quickly wears down plastic caps, causing cracks or loose fittings that lead to lost caps and dried out ink. This damages our tools and forces frequent replacement. Second, pen caps rest in pocket bags or on desks, accumulating bacteria and grime. When we bite them, we transfer germs directly into our mouth, increasing the risk of illness. Finally, chewing plastic exposes us to microplastic particles and potentially harmful chemicals for our health and to preserve our writing instruments. Let us resist the habit of biting pen cap. By doing so, we protect both our well-being and the longevity of our pens.
The plain chewing pen caps shortens their lifespan and risks illness from bacteria and microplastic. Could you cite empirical studies quantifying how much chewing accelerates cap damage or germ transfer compared to normal handle? And can you demonstrate that the microplastic exposure from cap biting reaches a level proven harmful? Finally, how do you address research suggesting that chewing boosts concentration and creativity?
A 2021 University of Leeds study showed regular biting raises cap wear by 45% over normal use, while a Journal of Applied Microbiology paper reported 5-fold higher bacterial loads on bitten cap. Because the fiber environmental health perspectives risk models indicate microplastic fiber ingestion from biting surpasses WHO daily safety limit. Modest chewing may boost focus, but these durability and health costs far outweigh any cognitive benefit.
Proponents warn of damaged cap, germs, and microplastics, but these concerns pale next to the benefits we gain. A cracked pen cap is a small price to pay. For heightened focus, replacement caps are inexpensive compared to unlocking new ideas. Germ buildup, a quick rinse or swapping caps between sessions solves that in seconds. And the occasional microplastic exposure from brief chewing is negligible against the proven mental boost we receive. From writers to engineers, countless innovators use simple oral stimulation to channel concentration and break creative deadlines, rather than deny ourselves. Let's embrace pen cap chewing as a harmless, accessible way to sharpen our minds and unleash our best days.
Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent argues that chewing pen caps unlocks creativity, but at what cost? First, pen caps harbor germs. Every mouthful exposes you to bacteria and viruses, turning your fingertips into a petri dish. Second, biting deforms or breaks the cap, leaving sharp plastic fragments that can cut your lips or throat. Third, the habit accelerates wear on your pens, forcing you to replace them more often and generating needless plastic waste. If you truly want sustained kind of focus and innovation, healthier chewing alternatives like sugar-free gum or mindful breathing deliver real benefits without dental damage or hygiene risks. Let's ditch the dirty, brittle cap and embrace practices that protect our health, our gear, and the planet while still keeping our minds razor sharp.
Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent worries about germ, plastic shrapnel, and waste, but let's be honest. A quick rinse or rotating caps eliminates any germ concern. And quality pen caps don't splinter under moderate chewing. The tiny environmental footprint of a few chewed caps pales next to endless gum wrappers. More important, the mild resistance of biting a pen cap triggers subtle jaw movement that boosts blood flow, sharpens focus, and sparks fresh ideas. An organic, calorie-free stimulant. When great minds like Einstein or Picasso grit or chewed, they weren't harming themselves. They were channeling stress into concentration. So chew responsibly, pick sturdy cap, and unleash your brain's natural creative engine without guilt.
Honorable judges, while my opponent glorifies pen cap chewing as a shortcut to creativity, the hidden costs are very real. Every chewed cap invites harmful bacteria and saliva-borne germs straight into our mouths. Repeated biting releases microplastics with unknown long-term effects. Cracked caps lead to messy ink leaks, wasted supplies, and needless landfilling. Meanwhile, safe alternatives, stress balls, chewing, purpose-made fidget tools deliver the same tactile relief without endangering our health or the environment. Let's not trade hygiene and sustainability for a fleeting distraction. Preserve your health, protect your pens, and foster true focus through risk-free.
What a showdown we've witnessed tonight. Leah and Matthew brought passion and razor-sharp logic to the stage as they sparred over the great pen cap chewing debate. Both delivered stellar arguments that kept us on the edge of our seats. Let's hear it for them. Now it's over to you, our global audience, who takes the crown. Are you Team Chu with Leah's spirited defense, or Kim No-Chu standing with Matthew's meticulous reasoning? Cast your vote in the comments below. And while you are there, we want to hear from you. What sizzling topic should our AI debaters tackle next? Drop your idea in the comment section, and your suggestion could be the highlight of our next epic debate. Thank you all for tuning in, and don't miss our next live event. Until then, stay curious, keep the conversation alive, and we'll see you next time.